And then we'll have live BP starting Thursday. And like I said, we will run 4 days of workouts over at our minor league complex too to lighten the load here. So a little different than the past where we go right into it first day. We're going to give them one more day. And gives us another look and see where these guys are and who we might want to back off, who we might want to go ahead and let go.
Still everybody but Romo's thrown.
Yeah, well, I think Romo's on the mound next week. I don't know what day, Thursday or Friday.
Seems like you guys have this endless stream of a pretty well-built young catchers. What have you thought of the guys you've had here first time or second time?
No, yeah, I agree. No, they're big guys and great shape. Pitchers too. These young pitchers. You look at our guys throwing; they're just getting bigger and stronger. I mean, I was talking about that today. Looking at both the catchers and pitchers, how on the average they're so much bigger than what they were, and we got a not just a great group of guys, but hard-working guys that come in camp in great shape.
Go ahead.
Do you think, how much of a trend is that? I mean, just industry-wide?
How much? It's a trend, I know, but I think in particular, I'd say our camp. I mean, when you look at even the guys that were with us last year, from Osage to Broadway to Strickland, you look at these young guys coming up. Normally, they're not that big. They have that kind of size, and of course, looking at the young guys that are throwing for us that are in camp. I mean, they're imposing type, physical guys.
Are you enjoying seeing Posey kind of get to work with some of these new guys and how those
Yeah, I think Buster is too.
Yeah,
I think he looks forward to getting to know his new teammates. Obviously, off the field a little bit in the clubhouse, but also catching them and kind of, their thinking and their style of pitching. And it takes a little time to, build that chemistry, as we say.
Cueto and Casilla seem to have a good little back and forth going already.
They do?
Well, countrymen and Casilla's calling him ugly in Spanish and saying he's never going to get dreadlocks. Just some. Have you seen their little camaraderie?
Yeah, I have a little bit, and it's kind of our clubhouse. I mean, if you walk in there now, sometimes you think guys are about to get in a fight. They're getting on each other, how ugly they are and things like that. But, they're all different, but they don't let their differences rankle them or cause any distractions. They make it work for them.
Cueto bullpen session's a little different. He's doing his own thing over there.
It's more old school,
yeah.
When guys came in camp, the first 2-3 pins, they're working their rhythm, no arm speed or anything, they're trying to get their timing, and so that's what I compare it to. You guys gotta be glad. Players coming in tomorrow, you get to fill out some paper.
It's been drama-free.
What, drama-free?
Has been.
Yeah.
Used to be the annual Bonds watch, now it's the annual Pagan watch.
Have you seen much of Law thus far, this session?
I saw him today pretty good. Yeah, he's back where he was, I think. You look at his stuff, velocity, his breaking ball. Yeah, he's got to be excited being spring and healthy again. As you go back, he was close to making this club.
That was my next question. How really close?
He was close. I mean, he was talked about a lot. I mean, this kid came off a great Arizona Fall League. He was so dominating, and he came in and showed great stuff, and it's getting down to the last week when we were trying to decide what we needed, and we thought, this kid has kind of the setup stuff we're looking for to help our setup guys. But you know, I think we made the right decision, giving him some more seasoning, and then of course the injury.
It was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Two springs ago.
What did I say last year?
No, you didn't say anything. I just want
No.
to make sure.
Could he be a guy that becomes a factor or could move quickly again?
We think so. Sure. That's why he's here, and you know, he looks like he's back to where he was. So, yeah, there's some good arms. I mean, it's been impressive watching these guys.
So Gregor down there, do you expect all the position players to be okay to get here on time too?
Gregor's down there?
Yeah.
I saw Gillespie
I
too.
think we're missing a couple.
You did? Yeah, I haven't seen those guys yet. Yeah, I'm sure they're all getting in here today. Although physicals, I think, aren't until later in the afternoon tomorrow, so some of them have a little time.
What do you think? What did you think when you heard that Gillespie was coming back? That kind of took us by surprise.
Yeah, no, I was glad to have him. I mean, he gives us experience, depth. You know, he did a nice job for the White Sox, and you know, I know we had a little hiccup last year, but gives us you know, some versatility. Third base, first base, a left-handed bat to look at this spring. And I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but you know, I know from talking to Bobby, he's very excited to be here, and he's going to do what he can to help the club.
What are his? How would you kind of handicap his chances or to be a candidate to make the opening day roster?
Well, I think I use the term all the time in the mix. I mean, I don't want to put odds on him. I don't want him to look at that. But, you know, with his experience and a left-handed bat, that, you know, gives us two things as we look at our team as we break spring training. Are we covered at first base, third base? Is there enough coverage in the outfield there? And, you know, do we need a left-handed bat coming off the bench? So we'll see where we're at in the next 2-3 weeks. But he'll get plenty of playing time. He'll have a good opportunity to make the club.
I think Kelby played a little bit of third in the minors, but is
Yeah.
that somewhere you?
Yeah, he's
mix
going
him
to.
in, or-
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. He'll have to get some ground balls there and short and second.
Well, just to make sure you were saying you have enough coverage third base, first base, enough coverage in the outfield. You're not talking about Gillespie playing in the outfield. You're talking in general
just,
how the
you
mix
know,
the mix
yeah,
could go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, do we have to go
Right.
make sure we have a guy that can play outfield?
I mean, I think what Duffy played the last 111 in a row or something. I mean, aside from Kelby and Gillespie, who else can play third in this camp?
AD. He could play third.